The Democratic Party is facing a nightmare scenario with the 2022 midterm elections, and unfortunately, it's a nightmare scenario that they created for themselves. There's several major issues at play right now. First and foremost, one of the biggest ones coming around the corner, student loan debt repayment. Biden promised during his campaign, I'm going to forgive, I think it was $50,000 in student loan debt. That is what he pledged. It's on his Twitter. Okay, you can go and see it. People retweet it every day. And so far, that hasn't happened. Oh, sure, some groups, if you fall into like 18 different categories, you qualify for some student loan debt relief. Good for you people. I'm very happy. I really am. But we've got trillions of dollars in student loan debt. And Biden said he was going to forgive 50,000 of it per person. And they've announced that ain't going to happen. Jen Psaki laughed it off and said, hey, you want student loan debt relief? Have Congress send him a bill. He'll sign it. Student loan debt repayments begin in February, and people are going to be pissed because he promised it wouldn't happen, but he's making it happen anyway. Probably wouldn't have been as big of a deal if he hadn't made that promise that we can all, again, go to his Twitter page and see it's there. But he did. And that's a self-inflicted wound. He could forgive that debt via executive order. He's choosing to not do it. That's a stupid move. Politically, economically, and of course, in terms of humanity. We have people that have actually found a little bit of newfound financial freedom during this period of time when the student loan debt payments have been suspended. They've actually been able to go out and do things, like spend money on things they otherwise wouldn't be able to do. They're saving money for the first time in their lives, some of them. And all of that goes away at the beginning of February. $85 billion gets sucked out of the economy once these payments restart. And that's never a good thing for anyone. But that's what they're doing. Child tax credit. Joe Manchin wants to zero it out, which means if you got a payment this past week, that's likely your last payment. So you're taking money out of people's hands that you've been giving them for months now that has lifted literally millions of children out of poverty, and you're taking it away from them in an election year. Very stupid move. Incredibly stupid move. And what gets me about all of these self-inflicted wounds, literally taking money out of people's hands in an election year. What gets me about this is that not only is it bad policy and all those other, horrible things it's going to do to people, but Democrats should be killing it right now in the polls. Even if they didn't do those things, we still have a party that each day that passes, we're getting more and more members of it that appear guilty of sedition. Literally wanting to overthrow the duly elected government of the United States. That is what the Republican Party is. And they're beating the damn Democrats by double digits because the Democrats are so horrible at running elections, at policy, at all of these things. Every problem the Democratic Party is suffering from right now is their own making. And if you don't see that, if you want to be a blind partisan about this, then fine. Go find somewhere else to be that, because that ain't what this is. If you truly want the Democratic Party to succeed, you've got to criticize them. You have to critique them. You have to tell them when they're being absolute idiots, and now's the time to do it. Because they are headed for absolute disaster, and they're the ones who put themselves on this path.